Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I wanted to try something different, so that's why I am ranking every single girl that has been revealed for Huniepop 2 from worst to best. Now I should mention that the game isn't out, we know it's coming next year, but this is gonna be ranked based on what we know about the characters up until now, which isn't a whole lot, so it was hard to get this list, and the list might be changed when the actual game comes out. So anyways, I hope you enjoy. At number 13, we have Sarah Suki Stevens. Sarah is, in my opinion, the worst girl we have seen so far that was revealed to be in Huniepop 2. People who have played Honeycam Studio will remember her as one of the cam girls, and in my opinion, she was the most annoying one of the bunch. She tries to be too Japanese, and that is also her selling point, but no, I don't see it. I really don't like her, and this is why she has number 13 and is the worst girl to make an appearance in Huniepop 2 in my opinion. Number 12, Leilani Kealoha. Leilani is also a girl from the spiritual successor of Huniepop, Honeycam Studio. She's a Polynesian girl that looks nice, yeah, but I just don't think she'd make a good character in a game like Huniepop 2 where the characters all have personalities. I never had it for Leilani, and in my opinion, she just doesn't really fit in Huniepop. Perhaps it would have been better if she just stayed in Honeycam. But without the game or release date existing, it's hard to rank her, so for now she comes in our number 12 spot. Number 11, Lola Rembright. Some people might not agree with me on this, but personally I wasn't that big of a fan of Lola in Huniepop 1, and so she gets number 11 on our list. Whilst not being as bad as Sarah and Leilani, I didn't like her personality in the first game, and I don't see that changing anytime soon, unless the game proves me wrong. In the new art style, to me Lola also isn't that pretty. Personally, I thought she looked pretty nice in the first game, but the art style of the second game kind of ruined this, which is weird since I really like the art style of Huniepop 2. It looks more realistic, which in my opinion is a good thing. I know the new art style's opinion is somewhat mixed amongst fans, but personally I really like it. But Lola wasn't quite someone I'd say I wanted back for Huniepop 2. Number 10, Denise Zoe Green. Zoe is yet again a girl we have seen in Honeycam Studio, and I didn't really have any opinion on her then. Zoe certainly has the looks, but she looks like she can be an even bigger bitch than Audrey. But the problem with that is that Audrey actually was cute when she was being mean, but I see her as the line of being mean and it's still being cute. From what we've seen, she can be meaner than Audrey, which I don't think is a good thing. I was pretty neutral about her in Honeycam Studio, but now that she's actually getting a more complex personality, I don't see her being that good of a girl to date in Huniepop 2, which is why she is so low on the list. Number 9, Q Sugardust. Q is yet again making a return in Huniepop 2, which I don't mind at all. She wasn't that bad of a girl, but I just don't see her topping the other girls that are in the game. Q was a great girl compared to others in Huniepop 1, but now in Huniepop 2 with more characters she just doesn't stand out as much. We have more, and personally I think more interesting characters than Q now. Q was interesting in Huniepop 1 because she was a fairy, but now main game and spiritual successor later, she isn't as special anymore in my opinion. I am still interested in how her personality has changed after 2 years since Huniepop 1, so maybe her position will change when the game actually releases. But for now, she's number 9. Number 8, Polly Benson. Polly is probably one of the characters in Huniepop 2 that has the most mixed opinion of all. She was revealed in the Honey Direct of August 2018 as the first and only tribe girl in the game. This, however, led to some mixed feelings, and thanks to these reviews, the option to make her a full girl is now possible. Though I think Polly actually has some potential in this game. She looks very interesting, and the description we got from Q in the Direct wasn't that bad at all. She's pretty nice looking despite her outfit, and her personality could be really interesting in the game. This is why Polly is here on the list, but she might be moving up in the list when the game comes out. Number 7, Abia Nawazi. Personally, I see Abia as sort of a replacement for Belly because she kind of reminds me of her. Belly was my second favorite girl in Huniepop 1, but Abia now is number 7. Abia does look cute, but I feel like she is too much of a slut. This is unfair of me to say since there's a porn star in Huniepop 1 and she's making a return for Huniepop 2. but her persona literally says repressed slut. In my opinion, the developers are trying too hard to make Abia, I guess, likable by making her a slut. This doesn't do it for me though. She would have been placed higher on the list if it wasn't for her persona being a repressed slut. But for now, she's number 7. Number 6, Nora Del Rio. Nora is the first character that has a connection with someone from Huniepop 1. Being a cousin of Kiana surely caught my interest since I really liked Kiana in the first game. Nora doesn't look half bad, and her tomboy/tough personality can be really good if done right by the developers. I also really liked her in Honeycomb Studio. Nora has a lot of potential to be a really good character, so this is why she is so high up on the list. I also really like her outfit and earrings. Her looks overall aren't that bad. This is why Nora is number 6. Number 5, Jessie May. Jessie is the second girl that's making the transfer from Huniepop 1 to Huniepop 2, and her story is actually quite interesting this time. The 2 years that have passed, her career as a porn star actually went downhill when she started hitting her late 30s. She now looks for ways to spend her time and will do anything to feel young again. I personally find this very interesting, and I'm very curious how this will change her personality. If you look at her, she hasn't changed that much, but she did get makeup that is more visible. I think this is a nice detail change, and her overall looks have improved. I'm very happy that Jessie made it back, and I'm very curious to see how she is after these 2 years of the events of Huniepop 1. Number 4, Brooke Belrose. Brooke is again a girl that has a connection with someone from Huniepop 1. She's Audrey's aunt, which immediately gives her extra points since Audrey was my favorite girl in Huniepop 1. She is the second MILF in Huniepop, and personally, I don't mind that. Her backstory is that her husband ignores her and her sexual desires, so she tries stuff to fill those desires. This isn't only a good backstory, but she is also pretty hot. She would have been placed in 3rd if it wasn't for her hobby being plastic surgery, meaning she doesn't look natural, which kind of bothers me, but that's just my opinion. This is why she's number 4 and not number 3. Number 3, Candace Candy Crush. I still hate that reference. People might say that Candace is the same as ABS, since my argument for her was that she was trying to be too much of a slut. But that's not with Candace. Candace might be a stripper, but I actually really like her. She also was in Honeycomb Studio, and I really liked her there. Maybe she will turn out like Abia and try too much to be a slut, and if that's the case, she'll go down in the ranking for sure. But for now, I think Candace is really nice. She has good looks. Judging from her outfits in Honeycomb, she has a good style, so I'm very excited for her. If her personality is great, she might overtake the number 2 spot. Number 2, Lillian Orwell. When Lillian was in Honeycomb Studio, I didn't like her that much, but when I saw how she looked in the new art style of Huniepop 2, I was immediately sold. I love her looks, and she has some nice looking tattoos to boot. She kind of reminds me of Audrey, so it gets me excited that she's in the game. I like that they're going with more of an emo girl for her, which fits her really well. She has a nice haircut, some revealing clothes which look quite nice, and her eyes are a beautiful purple. If she is anything like Audrey, she's at the top to stay. Number 1, Ashley Rosemary. Ashley was revealed 2 days ago as of writing this script, and it totally lived up to my expectations. When I saw Ashley for the first time as a shadow, I was actually very curious. And when she was revealed, I was very happy to see that my expectations were blown out of the water with Ashley. She's rocking the short hair, which doesn't happen with a lot of girls, and her personality is actually quite perfect. A laid-back tomboyish person with a dirty sense of humor, I can see myself not changing her from the top spot even when the game releases, so I am very happy with Ashley, and I hope her personality in the game lives up to everything I am hoping it is. Alright, and that's where I'm gonna leave it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe we'll do another ranked list when the actual game comes out, but I'm not sure yet. So anyways, I hope you guys have a nice day, and see y'all later.